I'm Ivano Natale. I'm from Italy, city of Naples. I'm a tattoo artist. Well, I came to the States in 2007. London has been a great influence. I've lived in London for a few months, always going back and forward, you know. My roots are in Italy. All my family's in Italy. I'm the only one that traveled as much just for doing art, you know. I saw the vibe, I saw the potential for an artistic growth, definitely different compared to where I'm from. Where I'm from is a little bit like you see artwork, architectural artwork, museums everywhere, so that influences you a lot. Over here is a little bit more quiet. The country is, of course, a lot more new. That doesn't necessarily mean that there's a lack of artwork. I think here in Southern California, I found like probably one of the places filled up with the most talented people that I've met in my whole life. And this is eventually what made me want to stay and tattoo out here. No matter what you do, Southern California is pushing you towards doing your best. And this is the only place where I actually feel like this. I do black and gray. Sometimes I put some hints of colors here and there into my tattoos to make some elements pop out a little bit more, but I'm mainly a black and gray guy. I used to do tribals, then I switched to traditionals, then new school, then Japanese artwork. And I think that when I started doing a little bit more black and gray, I think all this experience kind of combined into what you could say it's more recognizable as an Ivano piece, you know, like definitely high contrast black and gray, but I took from every other style that I've done in the past to combine the flow of Japanese style and how solid the traditional might look. Definitely keeping that contrast where you know where to go with black, what's gonna hold on the skin forever, what's not, what's gonna fall out. As long as the tattoo is solid, you can say that it's me, because that's ultimately my goal, you know, do solid stuff that is gonna look good on you for the rest of your life. That's what we all try to do. I just try to combine everything that I've been through as far as artwork. I've tattooed in Europe and now I'm tattooing in America, so everything that I did led me to this point. You know what? A lot of people disagree with reality shows, or they don't think that it's the real world that we do live. But sometimes I think that getting a message out there to a big crowd, it's gotta be interesting somehow. So all the suspense, like the judgment, it might not feel right. And from a tattoo artist perspective, is probably not right, but guess what? Like in the past few years, they started having reality shows and more people got close to tattoos. So in a way, I think it helped the business. The point is just getting the message out there that a tattoo has a story behind and people just want to tell their stories. Adding like a little bit of drama behind our world, you know, it's probably not the way it really looks, but it definitely gets a lot of attention. So ultimately it's what we want, you know. We want people to go behind our look and ask why, you know, you have this look, you have this tattoo. Goodfellas is the longest place I've ever been. Personally, like I've always like a little bit more of a quiet environment, you know, like where I can be by myself, create, feeding off each other. I understood that is a really important thing. But being here for the past 2 years, I don't regret a second of it, man. And I just love it, man. As I said, these guys are definitely the people that I spend most of my time with. You know, like I'm trying to stay close to my family as much as I can, but these guys are not only co-workers, they're also friends. And as I said, like the closest thing that I have to family here in the States. Sullen definitely was part of my plan. I've been wanting to like have a nice representation of my artwork on shirts and you know, stuff like that. I don't consider myself an apparel designer, but working with Sullen and so with guys that have an artistic view of what you're trying to put out there definitely helped both. Like, it helped my artwork look good not only on the skin but on clothes. And I have 2 shirts with Sullen, which I'm super proud of. Ryan, one of the owners, put them together in such an artistic way. Like, he gave harmony to things that not only look different on paper, but like they were drawn in different stages of my life. So eventually they almost look like new ideas. So of course the artwork looks different, but he was able to pick and choose the ones that would actually work together, and I really hope it does well because I love it. So far I have Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Plus I'm on the Goodfellas website. It's just kind of hard to keep up with, you know, all these ways to put your work out there, because like now there are so many networks that as soon as you're on one, it gets old, you gotta get on the other one. Ultimately, you know, I just want people to see what I do and see the progress of what I do, the improvement throughout the years. Now I'm starting to have collectors that fly in to get tattooed. We're talking about people that have seen your artwork on the other side of the globe and try to set an appointment a year from now, and you know, that makes me understand that all those days and all those nights drawing or stressing over getting my tattoo smooth or what kind of artwork I wanted to do, like what was going to be the reflection of what I wanted into my tattoos, like it makes a lot of sense now. It makes a lot of sense now. Yeah. It's not only a money thing, because I can tell you that like I would do it for free. I mean, don't get me wrong, I charge what I charge, but like if the world wasn't so much about money, then you know, everything else would be different. But my position and my job will still be the same. I will still be a tattoo artist.